Hey guys, this is Coach Derek, co-host of the Soapboxing Podcast. Man, ever since I found this Anchor app, I tell you, podcasting has become a lot simpler and a lot easier to do. They distribute the podcast over several platforms, and you have to do no work. I tell you, man, if you're interested in doing podcasting, you need to download the Anchor app. That's ANCHOR.FM. You can get started today with the Anchor app and do whatever your heart desires.
It feels good to be back. What's going down? H-Town, Houston. It's your boy Fresh, along with none other than Derek Collinsworth from the Soapboxing Podcast. We got a huge weekend in boxing coming up. Canelo, Triple G. So we decided to come on, do a little prediction show. We're gonna have some guests joining us from the Houston boxing scene. But yeah, man, what's going down, D? It's been a minute.
Work, man. Working. Busy.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. Life, boxing, work. But it feels good to be back. I'm excited. So what you think, man? We got this huge fight coming up this weekend. It's been something that I think the fans have been wanting. We've been following Canelo for a minute already, and he's come full circle to this trilogy fight. Some would say it's a little too late. I think if not for nothing, it'll be fun. So we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and bring in our first guest. We got Joe, man. Joe has been a big supporter of the show from day one. He's been on the show multiple times in different capacities as a manager, as promoter, as just boxing insight from the business side, and he's always doing great things. Him and his partner Forrest Washington from Next Fight Up, they're just great people. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on. Let me see how this thing works. There he is.
There we go.
I want no fighting. I want you guys to put up
What? What's going on?
I got about 8 kids in my house right now, so it might be a little loud in the background, but I'll keep them muted when they start getting a little too rowdy.
No, it's all right, man. Ain't nothing more joyful than having a house full of kids, bro. So how you been, man? It's been a minute.
I haven't invited me on in about a year.
Well, I feel like we ain't been on in about a year.
Yeah,
We also got Quick Draw. Q, can you see us? Can you hear us? Are you there?
I'm here, man. I see and hear it all.
All right, man. And then we have Coach Jeff Mays. How you doing this evening, sir?
All right.
Well, we appreciate everyone coming on the show tonight. We're here to talk about this fight this weekend and just talk about all things boxing, man. D, why don't you start us off, bro? What do we got to look forward to tomorrow night?
Hold on.
Mexico is not even Mexican. He's representing Mexico is not even Mexican.
What was he saying?
You couldn't hear that? I had that who was that said that he's representing Mexico, he ain't even Mexican? Who is that?
Chingo Bling.
Ruiz.
Ruiz
Ruiz said that.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, maybe y'all Triple G fans are excited. I could care less. I'm covering it because it's boxing. But hopefully this puts the nail in his fucking coffin. Howdy doody can go the fuck back the way he came from.
4 years too late.
It is 4 years too late. Has it been 4 years?
I think
He
4 years
wasn't
since
gonna win anyway. It's amazing to me the people who think the dude won 2 rounds in his rematch, 3 rounds at the most. This ain't about to be competitive, man. The boy's about to go to sleep, man. Let's go.
And I don't know. You got two Mexican style fighters that are going to be both moving forward. Yeah, Triple G's older, is in his 40s. But I just don't see him going backwards. And I think that's going to be.
He went backwards in the rematch all night long. He went backwards all night long.
But he won the rematch.
Oh shit!
Let me drink my apple juice.
I'm out. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm through. Nah, Triple G, bro. Long as he's punching, he's dangerous, huh? Fuck, he can knock anybody out. Shit. But it might be like Joe said, too little, too late, or whatever, for him to really have a chance at winning. But hey, Canelo's coming off a loss, bro. A loss is a loss, and he really lost. So you don't know how he's gonna, is he gonna go out there and try to impress too hard and get clipped? Is he gonna be overly cautious and let him in the fight? This shit can go a bunch of ways, man.
Well, I think going into this fight, Canelo is obviously the favorite. But Coach Mays, you think Canelo has the power to knock out Triple G?
Triple G, he's got a granite chin. I don't think he's gonna stop him. I think it'll be more the same old stuff we've seen before, but I don't think he'll stop him.
So you think it's gonna go all 12?
Yep, it's gonna go all 12.
I think it's definitely going to go all 12. I think it's going to be entertaining. Q and I were in the gym yesterday. Quinton and I were talking, and Q was saying that. Q, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you were saying as far as Triple G might be backing up the first, or what did you say? You say he was going to be moving backwards in the first couple of rounds?
I said it's two different stories to this fight. Okay, one, Triple G don't have to cut the 160 no more. That 8 pounds is going to help him out a lot. So that's going to help him out. As far as what condition goes, speed and power. And he's always been a strong finisher. So if he starts the rounds out not letting Canelo push him backwards, and if he starts off fast with his jab, then Canelo's going to have a long-ass night. Scientifically, Triple G probably has the second best jab in boxing outside of Earl. It's nagging, but he uses it. He uses his jab more than damn near anybody. So with that being said, a lot of his shots won't be power shots, but he going to be touching. And then he set up the power shot for later. So if Canelo at 168 is not a volume puncher. He don't throw a lot of punches. He throw a lot of heavy shots to try to break you down. But as we've seen with the Bivol fight, when you fight a bigger man, they can take them big shots on the arms and come right back. So that takes a lot out of you. So Triple G it's gonna be a good, if he don't go backwards the first 3 rounds and don't let Canelo take them first 3 rounds, if he meets him in the center, if Canelo don't knock him out, he's got a long ass night ahead of him.
Joe, what do you think Canelo's mindset is for this fight? You think he's coming in to knock him out, to prove a point? What?
No, I think he's coming in just to lay it into his body for about 7-8 rounds and see where that takes him. I don't think he knocks Triple G out with anything to the chin or head like that, but beating on a 40-year-old guy, fought. Going after his head. If he can't fight going backwards like he did against Lemieux and a little bit of Canelo the first fight, I mean, he's just going to be there and take him to the body all night, and maybe he wears out. Maybe just kind of ekes it out to 12. But I don't see Triple G finding the fountain of youth and looking like he did back in, 16, 17.
And another important point. Since they fought, Canelo has fought the way better opposition. Since they fought, he's fought way more and he's fought better opposition. Triple G's fighting these dudes who don't even hit hard, who they'll be knocked out. They got decent records, but they don't have no punch power. They're no real threat. Canelo has legitimately fought the best in the division since he's fought Triple G. So his level of opposition has been better, which makes him better. Triple G has still been fighting down. He hasn't fought nobody to test him, to push him to them extremes and to them limits. He hasn't been in a 50-50 fight since he's fought Canelo.
And he didn't look great. He didn't look great in that last fight, but I don't know, maybe that was because the guy couldn't hit that hard and he wasn't worried about getting knocked out or hurt. So he took a lot in that first 5 rounds or so before he knocked out that Murata. But it wasn't a great warm up to fight Canelo, who's going to hit 5 times harder and a lot more during the rounds.
D, how much did Canelo and Triple G change their strategy going into the second fight after the first one? And how much do you think they're going to change their game plan for each other going into the third one?
Canelo changed his game plan from the first fight, and Triple G just couldn't do shit about it but back up, man. He ain't gonna change it. Triple G don't have options, bro. He comes and he bangs, bro. That's what he does. I'm picking because we all know he got the great chin and shit. We all know he's tough as shit. Might have to save him because despite how great you think he was or wasn't or whatever, he was a top flight fighter and could punch hard and all that shit. But like Joe said, man, he's looked like shit to me, bro. He's getting hit by dudes that ain't nothing. So what's gonna happen when this boy beats his fucking body like a drum, man? Might have to stop the fight. Now, he's always got the punch his chance, but he's 40 years old, bro. And it's a difference between, let's say if Triple G was an action fighter, right? That's why we all like watching him fight. He's coming, boom. It don't matter who you are. Up until that Canelo rematch when he had to come back because his shit wasn't working. And it may be because he was slipping in the rematch. Who knows? But I can't see the 40-year-old dude. I mean, what Joe just said, where you gonna find the fountain of youth now all of a sudden? Unless he clips Canelo getting arrogant or cocky, you know what I'm saying? Like being stupid, he ain't gonna be able to fucking pull a beaver all off, man. So he's gonna have to clip him and stay there and punch. This is a bad fucking fight for that dude. In fact, this is a cash out, man. He about to get the big lottery ticket and go home, bro. Though I don't think he's gonna profit. I think he's gonna be trying the whole time. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's not gonna be trying to win the fight. But damn, man, I didn't like what he looked like the last couple of fights, man. At all. Okay. I ain't like what he looked like since Canelo 2, and what he done fought like twice. How many times he fought since then? 2 times?
Twice. Yeah, probably.
Like 3 times. No, he fought 3 times.
Meanwhile, Canelo's unifying divisions. The kids unifying divisions, fighting light heavyweights and shit, bro. This shit's about to be a bad mismatch. I'm sorry for y'all, but that's what's gonna fucking happen, man.
Okay, so we all know styles make fights, right? Coach Mays, do you think this is reminiscent to like Gotti Ward, where these two fighters bring the best out of each other?
He couldn't do it in the rematch. How the fuck he gonna do it?
Nowhere near. Hey, that's an insult to Gotti and Ward.
Yeah, they the fucking fans, boy. Fans is a motherfucker, man. This motherfucker backed up and wouldn't throw a punch against Canelo in the rematch, but now he's gonna be Arturo Gotti or Mickey Ward.
It's a payday for it.
Yeah.
How much? At
the end of the day, they're doing what they can do, and they're gonna make. I think Triple G's making like 20.
Wow.
Yep.
That is a payday.
Hey, Joe.
What Canelo say? Payday.
Joe, do he on paper, business wise? How the fuck you get this dude $20 million when he got shellacked in the rematch and fought 2 bums and looked like shit? How he gets $20 million, bro?
Oh no, they're giving it to him because they screwed him up for the last 3 years because this should have happened 3 years ago. This is DAZN paying off what they owe, and he's going to get out of that last fight that he owed. Yeah, because he owes him one more fight after this, but he's going to get out of it.
Oh, shit, my bad, Jeff. Yeah, you a question. I'm tripping.
Give him 20, he gets to walk.
$20 million, God.
Well, it's $90 per on DAZN, isn't it?
It's good to be the G.
So he gets to take $85. He gets to take $20 million off this fight. He doesn't have to fight that last fight on DAZN. He's going to be able to keep whatever other 2 championship belts because I think they're only fighting for the WBC, right?
Oh, it ain't for
all of them on the line. No, all of them on the line. All of them on the line.
All of them?
All of them? I thought he kept the IBF and the WBA that he's got, but that being said, whatever else he's holding, he gets to fight one more fight after this, make another couple $1 million, and call it a day.
Fresh, what you ask Jeff, man? I cut him off, bro. What you ask him?
Oh, I ain't already answered.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The tragedy is what the zone's done, because I didn't even know this fight was going on until about a week and a half ago. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I'm on the boxing algorithm where most of my stuff on social media is boxing related, and I haven't even seen a single poster.
I seen a news report that said UFC's next fight is a real rivalry grudge match with them two, the UFC. I said, what the fuck is going on, man? They not promoting this shit at all, bro. At all. He's gonna eat 20 men. That's why you lucky bastard. I hope he's paying.
No, we can't. I'm not just gonna overlook Triple G like that. I'm sorry, I'm just not, because this Canelo at 168 don't throw a lot of punches. Triple G is still a volume puncher, and if he used that jab the way he does, Canelo do a lot of leaning. Like that jab gonna save him from a lot of trouble. So I still got Canelo winning, but I'm not writing Triple G off at all.
Yeah, he's as active as he was back 3 years ago.
I'm writing him off the piss man off. But go ahead.
I'm looking for Triple G to have his Rocky moment, man. Rocky 5 and Rocky 6 coming out of retirement, and
that'd be fucking tremendous, bro.
I guess if they fight in the parking lot of T-Mobile Arena, like Rocky 5.
my ring's outside.
I gotta ask a good question. Win or lose, whose legacy, if Canelo loses, how does it affect his career? And if Triple G loses, how does it affect his career? My thing, I want to ask y'all, but my thing was Triple G is what he is to me. Like, his legacy is secure, right? That's what he is. All Canelo could do is fuck himself off by losing to 40-year-old G, bro. That's all he can do. What y'all think?
Then he's got 2 losses in a row at that point. Then he lost to a 40-year-old that he was able to beat 4 or 5 years ago. And
that's a problem.
Where does he go from there?
That's a big problem. What you think, Jay?
Myself, I don't think it's a problem because of Canelo's fan base. If Canelo loses this fight, it would all depend on, let's say he loses it on a decision. He's still going to have his fan base. He's still going to sell out arenas. He's still going to pack every stadium that he boxes in.
I agree. I shit, I was about to piss him off. Where do you go? Come back. I liken Canelo supporters to Trump supporters. No matter what, they're going to be there supporting their ass.
I was going to say the same thing. Yep, no matter what, they're going to be there.
Hey, D. I was agreeing with. Hold on.
I got to be quick. Quinton with that fucking cheek, man.
Hey, Q. When you're not talking, mute yourself.
Okay, I got you. I'm muting myself now.
Hit them fucking wheels, man.
All right.
Hey, D, I was agreeing with Coach Mays about his fan base. I liken them to Trump supporters. No matter what, they're gonna be there supporting, filling out the arenas, supporting their guy.
That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
No, but to answer your question, D, I agree too with Coach Mays. I don't think neither one of their legacies are going to be hurt. I think it is if Triple G does lose, I think it's going to be his farewell fight, and he's going to ride off into the sunset, retire, take his money.
You don't think it affects his legacy? It sales, but legacy, fucking right.
No, right, man. I think Triple G's.
No, Canelo. I thought
no, Triple G. I think Triple G.
No.
If he loses, he's going to ride off into the sunset. Canelo, because, and it's different for Canelo because Canelo, his stakes are a lot higher.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
His ultimate goal far surpasses Triple G's. Canelo wants to be the greatest Mexican fighter to ever put on a pair of gloves. So, you know, taking back-to-back losses, you know, that's gonna, you know, that's gonna say something.
Yeah, he did that already. Don't try to paint by that shit. He did that already. But look,
the only thing you can worry about is a knockout. This fight is in Vegas, so I mean, this is the same.
I think he stopped him,
the same set of judges that had a split decision against Mayweather also had him.
He's gonna.
I got one thing to say about. I got one thing to say about this legacy part.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the greatest Mexican boxer ever?
Julio Cesar Chavez.
How many fights did he lose?
How many fights did he lose? Shit, I don't know. After he reached
Round
100,
6.
I stopped counting. Yeah.
Around 6. But they said he was the greatest Mexican boxer ever. And he still lost about 6 fights.
Yeah, but that's when he was like, that's when he was 75 or something. Those don't count.
Mexican.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying when it comes to this legacy part. Those losses didn't affect his legacy. He's still considered to be the best Mexican boxer ever.
Wouldn't you say, because kind of like Triple G, wouldn't you say that Chavez solidified everything by the time he started losing? Like those bunch of losses. I mean, he lost to Randall and Oscar, but after that, those losses, he wasn't even supposed to win some of them fights.
I mean, Triple G, if he loses, that does affect his legacy, but I don't think Canelo losing is going to affect his legacy.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Nope.
Wow.
No. Not if it's a decision loss. If he get knocked out, that may affect it. But
I still think
if he loses the decision, it's different.
He'll still sell tickets. He'll still be a star and all that. I agree with that. But nah, man, to me, where he's done gone.
Yep.
You lose to this 40-year-old dude. How old is Canelo? He's still young, right?
Like
30.
He's still young. He should be what in his 30s.
30?
Yep.
You can't lose to this slow motion motherfucker that you smashed. You can't lose to this dude, bro, because that shit matters. Nah, bro, I think it's gonna affect him if he gets outboxed. Like I think, like he lost to Bivol, but everybody, whether you hate Canelo or love Canelo, everybody know he was overachieving, trying to do this crazy shit, fighting these big old boys and shit. That shit was bound to happen. You can rewind our podcast back for 3 years since we started, and I told everybody, y'all gonna get y'all wish, man. He's gonna lose because he's gonna fight fucking 6 foot 200 light heavyweights. This dude is a 5'7", 54-pound fighter. It's a reason we got weight classes. We all know that shit. He was gonna bite off more than he could chew. In fact, he lost to a dude by just getting outboxed. He didn't even really get beat up. He just got outboxed, bro. That dude is way bigger than him, man. That's just gonna happen. You lose to this guy, it'd be different. We all agree Triple G won the first one, right? We all agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But then he comes back, does what he does,
adjustments,
dominates the fight. You cannot lose to this dude. You can't lose without it affecting him because we can't make that Bivol, all these big excuses. We can't make all that shit for G, bro. We can't.
Oh, there will be a lot of excuses made if he lose. A ton of excuses made if he lose.
Oh, wait. I hope Quinton's still on here because he bought into the whole Roy Jones losing weight shit. That'll be the big thing with Canelo. Oh, he went up to 75 and he lost.
Yeah, nigga, I feel you. Roy Jones got knocked out. Yes, he did. But, bro, when you lose that type of muscle, man, it does something to your body, man. Yeah. Like, it does a lot to you. It does a lot of damage to you, man. I'm not excusing him. I'm not excusing him getting his ass whooped. But that Roy Jones we seen that fought Antonio Tarver and that same Roy Jones that fought Andy Ruiz, that was 2 different people.
Matthew Shellstone's got you down all those nice Mexican supplements.
I didn't hear you, Joe. What'd you say?
When Mackie Shellstone's got you on those nice Mexican supplements to get you up to 175.
Oh, we gonna
or 200, whatever it was when he fought Ruiz.
He don't never mention the vitamins. He don't never mention the vitamins Roy Jones was on either. He don't mention that shit. But listen,
I never heard that goddamn story.
Oh, we gonna what he say?
He never heard of that story.
Oh, he got pinched against Richard Hall, but it was still at 75, right? Not the heavyweight. He got busted on steroids, not no weight cutting shit. Steroid, anabolic steroids. But the other dude was on them too.
Man, the man ate a bad steak. Okay, he ate a bad steak.
He was in Mexico. He was in Mexico eating steak. Hey, but talking about that strategy, how much did that strategy fucking hurt him and his legacy taking on these big fights? Wouldn't it have served him better staying at 168?
Who?
Canelo. Staying at 168, fighting the Charlos.
He beat them all. He beat everybody. What else he had to do? Canelo wouldn't fight. He wasn't fighting it, man. Who didn't he fight? This dude been fighting motherfuckers since 2010. He fought them all. Who you want to fight? Let's fight. This the thing, though. And I'm glad, hey, Jeff, ain't this true, though, what y'all was just saying? Roy Jones got knocked out by cab drivers, trash men, police, everything. But nobody don't knock his legacy. We all know how great he was, right? To this day. We all know how great that motherfucker was. I think if Canelo obliterates Triple G tomorrow, it ain't gonna affect him at all. I think he's, man, you remember when Triple G fought 2 fucking middleweights his whole career, bro. And he was an undisputed middleweight champion, and people was saying, ooh, Triple G versus Marvin Hagler. Ooh, are you out your fucking mind? This dude never even fought fucking middleweights, man. He fought blown up fucking welterweights, bro. He ain't gonna get affected, bro. He ain't gonna get affected.
No. Nigga, Triple G was never undisputed.
Huh?
Don't you ever fucking say that. Triple G was never undisputed. Don't you ever say no crazy shit like that. He was unified, but that motherfucker ain't never been undisputed. I say he ain't never been undisputed. The last undisputed middleweight we had was Jermaine Taylor because he beat Bernard Hopkins. Triple G was never undisputed. Never undisputed.
You're saying Triple G was never undisputed?
He wasn't? What do you
No, hell no. The last undisputed middleweight champion we had was Jermaine Taylor, and that's because he beat Bernard Hopkins. Other than that, we haven't had an undisputed middleweight champion since Jermaine Taylor.
No shit. I didn't know that. I thought he had all the scraps.
Let's go to the comments real quick. We have Robert Espinoza, friend of the show, friend of the team, speaking facts right now. Triple G is the real Mexican fighter. Robert, we have to agree with you, my man.
Fuck them Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, what's wrong?
Robert is now Polish.
Andreas wants to know, what are y'all thoughts on the undercard fights? Who's on the undercard? Let me see. Let me pull it up. The zone.
Rosado's gonna be fight of the night because you know he comes in slugs. Who is he fighting, Rosado?
I'm looking it up right now. I probably should have had it.
It's Kazakhstani guy.
He's always an entertaining fight, right? Well, like
undercard is really just a bunch of guys the managers got that they're getting fights for. I mean, Ammo's on it, fighting a good step-up fight. Super flyweight.
Oh, Ammo's on that fight? I'm on that card?
Yeah. I seen a clip of the white boy he's fighting. That dude can fight a little bit. Is he any good? I seen a clip.
18-2. It's a pretty decent step up for him.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I said Ammo's finna fight some. I thought the last guy Ammo fought was a real dude too. And he blew him out the water.
When was the last time Ammo fought?
I think March.
Not long ago, yeah. He won a title, right? Junior title.
He's got that WBA International.
Yeah. So he's back into another real fight. So I'm interested in that one.
The super flyweight is gonna be, I think, is gonna be the co-main. That'll be a pretty decent fight. But everybody else on there is just like a split team management type of fighter that they're getting a win for type of thing.
Canelo and G's taking all the money.
Yeah.
They had to put who they can put on that motherfucker, man. You paying?
Hey, we got the kid from the kid from San Antonio, Bam Rodriguez is on that undercard.
Oh yeah, that's your guy, huh, Jeff? You like him, huh?
Hey man, that dude is the truth.
You put me on him. Yeah, I like what I seen with him, man.
Bam is the truth.
Him, But it ain't really. Is that Frank Sanchez dude? I don't. Y'all high on that dude, that heavyweight from Cuba? Ain't he on this one?
I'm not sure.
I thought I read that. I don't think he fought since he fought the Jogby. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I seen it wrong. I thought I seen Sanchez. Ain't he with Eddie Reynoso? Everybody looking.
Nah, yeah, Jesse Rodriguez and versus Israel Gonzalez is the co-main event with Rosario versus that Kazakhstan kid, Williams.
Bam is co-main.
Yeah, it's a title fight, co-main.
Yeah, he co-main. Yeah, he won the title his last fight. Yeah, he won the title his last fight.
Yeah.
Shit. Nice.
Hey, that motherfucker can fight. That little motherfucker can fight.
Dude can fucking fight, dude. He can fight, and he's not your typical Mexican fighter that just comes forward and throws punches. He's gonna throw. He's gonna angle.
Yeah,
he's gonna
he fight. That motherfucker.
Yeah, you put me on him. I watched his last fight. He looked like a Mexican Lomachenko for a second there, man.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
Frank Sanchez is going to be on the Wilder undercard. Wilder's fighting? The fuck?
Yeah, he's fighting the big Swede that he was sparring with to get ready for what you call it. The dude who knocked out the Polak them 2 times in the rematch.
Is anybody on this podcast going to, or telecast, whatever we want to call it, actually going to pay $85 to watch this thing or not?
Nah, I'm going to my buddy's house.
Nah, my buddy ain't buying that shit, man.
I'll bring some beer.
I'll try to find. If my buddy wasn't buying it, I'll find a link. I ain't paying fucking Triple G, fucking boring ass, get his ass. Y'all crazy.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward.
Emmett and watch it for us, I guess.
I'm watching.
That's a good option there. Nah, I think he's gonna fight his ass off, bro. I think he's, he done jumped the shark, bro. That's all. It's liable to be one-sided, but he can always land that. We all know he can land that one, bro, and do the damn thing. But what's the probability of that is what I'm looking at,
How long? What's the over-under on Canelo's ring walk? 5 minutes? 6 minutes?
I don't know, guys. What happens before 11:30 at night?
Is he gonna have mariachi? He's gonna have a pop star come out?
Oh, he's gonna rub it in big time with this one. Yeah, he's gonna do it big, man. But so y'all all say it's going 12?
Yep, I say it's going 12.
Yeah,
I think it's going 12 too.
You got 12, Joe?
Probably. I mean,
I got 12.
it depends how hard Canelo wants to go, to be honest with you. If he's really banging on Triple G's body, this is the one time maybe he gets stopped because he took so many punches in that last fight. But he'll be more on his game. He'll be stepping back a little bit more. So here's not going to be coming out.
Here's my final prediction.
Canelo in 9. Go ahead.
It's a draw. A
He said it's draw.
If it's a real draw, Manny, if it's a real draw, that affects Canelo to me. If it's a real draw, that affects him.
I think Triple G.
This guy, bro, you can't.
I think Triple G actually wins the fight, but because it's in Vegas, they're gonna call it a draw.
I think we're going to see the first big televised instant replay.
What you think they gonna have? How many buyers you think they gonna have? Right? Ain't nobody watching it. What y'all think this is gonna say?
It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. Yeah, it's gonna sell to the fans. Like, you're an insider, bro. You're an insider. There's plenty of people that are still Triple G fans and want to see this fight.
I ain't talked to a manager, a coach, or a boxer who's picking Triple G. Nobody. I ain't talking to nobody who said, man,
but you're talking to insider. But you're talking to insiders. I'm talking about fans. Like, bro, when you out there in the streets, the streets want to see this fight. They don't know no better. They want to see this fight.
Who?
You know what? I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to go out to the streets with the mic and just start interviewing people.
What fight you want to see?
I just told you, mainstream media said the next UFC rival. They don't even know. Man, ain't nobody want to see this shit. Man, you crazy, man. Ain't nobody looking for this shit, man.
Joe, what are the numbers going to be?
Joe,
what are the numbers going to be?
The numbers?
300,000.
Okay,
300,000.
Yeah,
It's gonna be bigger than any other fight that's happened in the last 5 years, Q.
that's fucking trash.
Wait, what'd you say, Joe?
300,000, I think, is one of the bigger shows in the last 5 years.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna say 200,000. Ain't nobody gonna look at this shit, man. You crazy, bro. Ain't nobody clamoring to see this.
I think the insider was that the zone's even planning on it being less than planned Canelo. And I think that did like 180.
Canelo is helping them by fighting this dude, bro.
All right, so what is?
Yep.
That's what he's doing. He's helping fans at it. Even out Triple G because he owes them that money. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't put any money towards marketing. I mean, there was nothing going on with this. There wasn't even they didn't even do like a 24/7 biography or documentary type
That's
thing.
true.
This is a fucking. I'm telling you, bro. This is what Joe said at the beginning of the podcast. This is the fucking even because they promised Triple G a third fight with Canelo if he signs. He signed, and Canelo said, "I whooped the shit out of him." If Canelo didn't lose to Bivol, this fight wouldn't be happening, bro.
Yep. I agree.
At all. Nobody. There ain't no fucking way. We would be watching Canelo get ready for that fucking Russian right now.
Which
if
Russian?
he beat, the real light heavyweight champion.
You said
B-ball.
no.
No.
B2B.
That'll be it.
That'll be it. That's who he'd be fighting right now if he won. Nah, man, there ain't nobody clamoring.
All right, so what does Canelo do after this fight? Who's he going? Who's next?
He got to go back to B-ball.
I don't think Bivol's going to beat him.
He doesn't want any bit in.
What about that Mexican that
I think he should stay his little ass at 6'8". That's what he should do, and just keep defending your titles. Don't fuck with them big boys. Who is
Bivol fighting?
Bivol fighting. He's fighting Benavidez, right?
Nah, that Mexican, the one that El Tigre fought.
Oh, Bivol. Bivol's
Zuro.
Yeah.
Man, nobody don't want to fight that fucking Benavidez. Y'all see what he did, Big Joe? Man, Joe looked drunk from the first time he got hit, bro. He couldn't stand up or nothing, man. Yeah, who the fuck wants to fight him? And then it ain't no money. He ain't gone. Do that. Jeff, how many people you know outside of boxing knows who Benavidez is?
Not a whole lot of them.
No.
Not a whole lot of them.
No.
When are they going to play nice with Al and get something with the Twins?
That's what
I've been at. That's
what give Big Twin his shot at the 6'8". Then I guess
who?
Jamal against Canelo.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to see.
Or
That's the fight I want to see too.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, give Jamal his money, man. Why not? He's still undefeated, right? He ain't
Do it. Do it at NRG.
Ooh, that'd be tremendous. To be in Texas.
But let's no. Joe, let's be honest. Let's be honest with that bullshit. He don't have his support ain't strong in Houston. That motherfucker, them boys couldn't sell out the arena. When they put on the show.
Charlo shit fell off. Don't nobody want to see Charlo fight. They don't want to see Mo fight.
No, it ain't about
he didn't sell.
It ain't about Jamal because of Canelo in the other corner.
Yeah,
That's
we probably wouldn't even get to the event with the way a Charlo fight runs with people fighting in the crowd.
Right. Well, that was to my point. Like, it would be nice. It would be nice for the Twins, like what he said, to fight in the NRG. It would be a great story to be a hometown boy to get your dream shot against Canelo and sell out that arena. But the fact of the matter is, them boys don't have the support here in Houston the way they should. They totally misplayed that. It was just, I don't know how they went off the rails, but they just don't have the support that they should have here at home.
Because they don't have a promote the show. They got, since they've had Al Heyman money, there's no need to promote anything because the money was there. So they don't have to put anything out. Nobody ever knew you were fighting.
Do you think that can be repairable? And is it something that should even as a fighter in your hometown, like
They just got to build it. That's all.
But do you think it matters to them? Do you think they even care about it?
To a point. I mean, that's a God-making fight. I mean, they got their titles. They got everything else. That's just, we want to fight because of legacy at that point.
I don't understand the question.
The question is, them boys don't have the support they should have in Houston. From their perspective, how important is it? Like, bro, how do you get booed in your hometown? How do you not, like, how does it affect their psyche that their city don't stand behind them the way it should? Like Dallas stands up for Earl Spence, but Houston don't. But Houston don't stand up for the Charlos the way Dallas stands up for Spence. So how does that affect their psyche? And is it even important to them? And should it be important?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm kind of like Joe. Al pays them boys so good, man, that they probably don't care, man. I don't know. They got supporters here, but I understand what you're saying, like a star. Yeah. No, they got their little pocket.
Like Rocky in Philadelphia.
Nah, they got their little pocket. Even though they don't pack them in, bro, you'll see they fans, oh, you crazy. They pack and you'll see all the empty seats, but they still, you know, they got their little pocket of fans, bro, but they well paid from what they do, man. They probably don't care. I don't know. They probably don't care. But you put Canelo on the other side of the ring, it don't fucking matter. It could be a stiff over there. It could be anybody, and they gonna remember when Canelo fought what's old boy crucified over here, and at the weigh-in at Minute Maid, you couldn't get in that motherfucker, man. At the you know, the height, Kirkland. It don't really matter if Jamal gets his shot at Canelo, man. But he got to step up. Andre, I guess he's gonna stay. He don't went to 6'8" or what? If he don't fight somebody soon, that shit, he ain't fought nobody, bro. I don't get so man. I don't get it. You say you bad, you want the legacy fights and shit, but you won't take the fights to get there. You hoping the grand champ runs out of people to beat up, so he just gotta pick you now. Let's go and get you now. We need another warm body, bro. But to answer the question earlier, man, I don't think Canelo needs to fuck with that light heavyweight no more, bro. You did your thing. You went up there. You took the shot at old buddy, and 6'8" is your
sweet spot. Yeah.
Like you could beat 75s, but depending on who the 75 is, you 6'8".
At that point, all you're gonna get is he was 175, but he was a small guy. He was a blown up one.
6'8" is huge for you, bro. 6'8" is a big fucking dude compared to Canelo.
We sit here and we talk about Canelo and we talk about 168, 175. Bro, that motherfucker is 5'7".
Yeah, little bitty dude, bro.
5'7".
He don't build his body to his, solid little thick dude, but he's a little bitty dude, bro. That shit is amazing to me. Yo, do it look like you see where it looked like November for Earl and Bud, huh?
Is that true? I saw that.
Yeah, I don't think they made the initial,
It's November 19th. November 19th.
Yeah.
Is that
Ooh, El Tigre is
inside?
That's the day they had that day.
yeah.
Is that good intel, Q?
No, that's good intel for sure. November 19th in Vegas.
Well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. November 19th has been confirmed. We got inside sources. Spence, Crawford in Vegas. And looky who decided to join the show.
Jeff's a big Earl.
Oh.
Well, yeah, girl.
Miss Jippy Morales, what's the dang deal?
Oh, dang. How you know?
Triple G Canelo, what happens?
I'm a big Canelo fan, but I feel like Triple G gonna get this one.
Oh! Fucking man.
Joe, that's your fighter right
there. Man.
Why? What did y'all say?
He's the only one thinking he got a shot.
Well, I say it's a draw. I think it's going to be a draw.
I don't know. You just got to think about the mentality of things. When you take so many losses, at some point something changes, unless you're just comfortable there.
Those niggas ain't took a lot of losses though. Neither one of them.
But I'm talking about against Canelo.
He only really lost the second fight. The first fight he dominated, but they gave him a draw. So
but
if
it's
if you
still a
feel
mentality
like
thing too. Like I feel like he could come in and he could dominate because mentally he don't want to go there again.
Nah, not at this level. I don't think so at this level. These motherfuckers finna fight.
Canelo
And they genuinely don't like each other.
Well, Canelo don't like anybody. That motherfucker.
Canelo been tripping ever since he learned English, though.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Ever since he learned English, he don't like nobody.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He stay mad.
He's not even Mexican. He's representing Mexico. He's not even Mexican. He's representing.
I can't believe these Triple G fans, man. This is unbelievable.
I'm a Canelo fan, but
This is unbelievable.
I'll be rooting for the underdog.
He's got a shot though. I mean, he can land the big one, but I think he's gonna get stopped. Everybody else think he goes the distance. I see he gets stopped. Late. Around 8, 9.
I feel like he's a warrior.
Huh?
He's a warrior.
Yeah.
I don't
think he's gonna get stopped.
I don't see.
And he got whiskers out of this world.
I don't see Triple G.
If it was 10-1 that Triple G gets stopped, I'd probably put $100 on it.
Yeah.
No fake.
He's getting stopped, man.
I don't see that old motherfucker getting stopped, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm saying if there was good odds to put down on it, it ain't the worst bet in the world either.
Yeah. Cool $100 to win so much.
What's the odds on the KO? What's the odds on the stoppers?
Let me see. Let me look it up real quick.
I know odds on the lot or odds on the win are like 4-1 right now.
Yeah, it's the book has got it a landslide. It ain't close. The book ain't got it close. Jonathan Banks gonna have to say that dude, bro, tomorrow night. Watch.
But look, I walked away right at as I heard a topic. I had to take a call as I heard a topic of interest. Spence and Bud.
Yeah, buddy. I just was saying, and you walked off. That's your dude, Earl Spence, man.
Yeah, that's my man, dude.
What's going on?
I got him winning by stoppage. Winning by stoppage.
So did they actually make the fight official, or they just agreed to fight?
Coach
They just agreed to fight. They got to work out the legalities of it.
Coach Mays, what was your prediction on that fight?
Spence by stoppage.
Say what?
And y'all make sure y'all record this and save it, because when it comes back, and you're gonna say, "Damn, he did say Spence by stoppage."
I ain't fucking with Jeff or Earl, man. Every time I go against him with Earl, bro,
Man, I think that's a huge fight. That's a huge fight, man.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm rooting for Spence. And I got Bud by knockout. How about that?
Woo!
Damn,
I might have to put a couple dollars on that on some push-ups.
I got Bud by stoppage.
He gonna put some pennies on it.
Hey Q, where are you driving to? Fucking Vegas?
Hey man,
you going to the fight? Motherfucker been on the road for 3 hours.
And still ain't there.
And he ain't put no gas in yet.
That big motherfucker drinks a gallon to go 5 miles, man. Joe,
hey Q, what?
Joe, who you got, bro?
I'll take Bud.
Quentin,
Don't bet against
you
him.
gonna answer or you ain't gonna answer?
No, I'm not gonna answer. It's going in the knockout.
Yeah, who you got?
Am I best saying my end in a draw?
No, that's very possible.
I don't think it's gonna end in a knockout. I think it's gonna be an even fight.
That's very possible. Chris, what you got?
Spence never been knocked out in the ring, but that Ferrari didn't do him any favors to his ability.
Who the way that rap didn't affect him in his performance is amazing to me, man. That's amazing. I can't believe that, bro. I was scared to death the first time he got hit in the head, man, after that wreck, and he ate it like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
Like a champ. Yeah, that's Q out there.
I'm not like, what's going on?
You go to your
I
restaurant.
don't just want to be heard.
You in love over there, bro?
This dude is, man. You think we get a rematch, a trilogy out of this, or what? This is two of the best in the game, bro. Locking arms, man, and this is for everything, right? This is for everything. Right?
Everything.
What is Q doing?
You put your phone on mute.
He'll start singing in a minute. He'll start singing in a minute.
Yeah, some fucking country bar drinking.
I tell you, man. Just picking, man. I think a KO could go. Either man can get either man too. I think. Man, this is boxing at its best. These two guys, man, and
I think it's Superman versus Batman.
Yeah, I've learned to not go against Earl, bro, and it's hard not to root for your home. You know, the Texans. What's not to like about Earl? I ain't found nothing not to like about this dude. He don't bother. I seen a picture one time. He had a purse. I don't know what the fuck that was, but other than that, I guess that's these youngsters with their weird style and shit. But I ain't find nothing to not like about Earl Spence, man. Nothing.
And it's at 40. It's at 47, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Here's the thing about that fight. Who has the better resume at 47?
Earl.
Yeah, he's gonna be too strong.
But who's the boogeyman?
By far, by a lot.
How many fights?
Now, I do like Bud. I love the shit out of Bud. But if you look at Bud's fight, Bud gets caught with some punches. He eats a lot of punches. Now imagine him eating a real 47-pounder punches.
If you walking down a dark alley, who would you rather see? Earl Spence?
I'm not fighting
or Clarence Crawford. I'm not
fighting either one.
Crawford is mean. He is disrespectful. He is disrespectful, and he will tear your ass up like that. He'll box and he'll do what he got to do, but the moment he needs to turn it on or you piss him off,
when's the last time Bud ain't knocked nobody out? Who he went the distance with recently? Or ever, really? That fucking Bud is the truth, bro. I'm telling you.
Bud got that dog in him. He's got that dog in him. But
let me ask you this, Jeff. What era of prize fighting couldn't Bud Crawford compete in? Because I think he's a live dog in any era with all them boys.
In any era. I can say the same thing about Spence.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing about Spence.
The same could be said. I agree with you.
Yeah.
What's the intangibles in this fight? You think it's Earl's size, his power? What would you think it is?
I think it's his size.
Yeah.
Because
it's got to be his size.
Earl, if he stops people, when he stops people, he stops it from beating them up. He just
beats him up.
Well, Bud, you're out of there, bro. He can catch you, bro.
Bud clips people, but like I say, Spence is just methodical in his work ethic. He's just gonna sit there and he's gonna fight. He's gonna box, but he's gonna beat you up. He's gonna use his size and physically just beat you up. He's got really good defense. You ain't gonna catch him too many times. I know it's boxing. Anybody can get caught with a shot, but you're not gonna get a chance to catch Spence with too many shots.
No.
Bud takes a lot of shots. He got dog in him. He's got a good chin, but to me, he gets hit too often.
Man, this is great.
And I think Earl's gonna be strong at 47. Strong.
Look, man.
And Earl has a dietitian. He's losing weight the right way now instead of running around with a sauna suit on for 8-9 weeks. He's actually moving the right way, and he's
huge fucking thing, bro. That's a huge fucking thing right there. That young fighters don't even understand. That crashing yourself to make weight like that, it zaps you so bad for the fight, for the night of the performance.
Yep.
And now that Earl ain't doing it, I know he's publicly said that. He said, "Hey man, I quit all that shit. I got me a food person now. I'm making it."
Yep.
I know Regis has said it has changed his whole fucking outlook on everything. Now that he got a dietitian, this special dude and shit, it makes a difference. Hey, bro.
Well, I would see Spence, but he would blow up right after a fight, and that's got to take a toll. So now, what's he walking around at right now?
I don't know. But the first time I met Bud, we was fighting in Vegas. Not Bud, Earl. We was fighting in Vegas, and Quinton.
That's what I saw.
Man, come meet my coach. And what's up, dude? We met, and
195 pounds.
Immediately, I said, "That's a big fucking boy, man. God damn." You know, I'm thinking in my mind, a 5'9", 5'10" dude, a welterweight. I'm like, this ain't no fucking well. This is a true middleweight fighter right here. You know, he's a thick, solid dude, man. His size is very deceptive, bro.
Speaking of which, either one of these two fighters, Crawford and Errol Spence, man, in a year, I would love to see him in the ring with Canelo at 168.
Canelo about to retire.
I love to see Spence against.
I think that's a
Canelo.
That's a very real possibility for Earl. I don't know that Bud ends up.
I still just say that's too big for Earl. A true 168-pounder punch is different than a 147-pounder punch.
Completely. But you don't think Earl will grow into a real middleweight and they can find a catch weight or something and they end up fighting?
If they found a catch weight, it couldn't be no 168.
I don't think the money ever gets right for it.
It never run out of time. Man, they gonna never be.
I mean, I don't know.
2 years ago, I thought that was a very real possibility.
The live gate would be as big as it could be. I don't think it sells as many pay-per-views.
In Dallas?
I mean, the live gate's going to be huge. I mean, they'll sell out the Dallas stadium.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, somebody's got to win in Dallas, man. They wasted the fucking stadium for the football team. They got to put somebody in there, man.
Texas judges don't like Texas fighters there, man.
That's funny how that works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen up, man. It has been a pleasure having y'all on the show. We are back. Coach Mays, Jiffy, it's always a pleasure to see you. Joe,
co-host. What are you talking about?
Well, when was the last time I haven't even seen you in a minute? Where you been?
Hey.
Where have you been? I've been doing shows.
When's the last time he been on the fucking show?
I've been doing shows.
Yeah,
where have you been?
I am back.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Joe, I want to get you on the show, do an episode with you, man. Just talking business. I know I gave you a call the other day, man. Joe's a stand-up dude, man. I called him the other day. I texted him like, "Hey, you got a second?" And quick response, he's like, "Absolutely." And we chopped it up for a minute. But I'd love to do an episode with you and just talk about what we had talked about. Managing fighters, what these fighters' expectations are from a manager's standpoint, and things that can be done on both sides to help the business. But Coach Mays, you got anything that you'd like to promote?
So we're gonna be on the show. His gal's on the show too. How old the guy, bro?
She got a fight coming up October 8th. Nothing big, just something that the last fight she had when she fought for that belt. It was a lot of confusion in the camp. She asked me to help train her. The other trainer, he wanted to train her one way. I want to train her this way. So there was no cohesion in there. And she started out at 160 and went all the way down, around 165 and went all the way down to like 130. With weight, that's something I don't play about. So, she was drained for the fight. So now she fights at 130. She's walking around at 140, 145. So, this has been a real good camp. This is like a fill-out fight that makes sure that She understands my concept of what boxing is and how I want her to box.
Nice.
Also, I'm coming out with my own brand of tape, blunt force tape.
Blunt force tape. Well, send us some and we'll go ahead and try it out, promote it, give our testimony, and spread the news like
The
gospel.
show is October.
October 8th. And you supposed to be here, don't you, Derek?
Yeah, because we got a guy on that show, man. Rashad Hicks making his comeback on that show with against
in San Antonio.
So I'm gonna be down there, bro, because
yeah,
it looks like I'm gonna be in the corner for him, bro. So Hicks is supposed to come down. He come to Houston, come down for the weekend, 3-4 days at a lick, so we can work out in between working his job in Kaleem and stuff. And so Fresh will be down there doing his managing thing, doing the fights, and I get to see your girl fighting live and in person. I'm a big fan.
She's a dog, dude. She's a dog.
Yeah, man. And then Joe, finally, my favorite next fighter outside of mine is Eduardo Garcia. Man, I love this fucking kid, man. And I tell him, and I tell Joe, I tell everybody, and he's headlining, huh, Joe?
Yeah, he's the main event.
What's the date on the show?
October 6th, Thursday,
October 6th.
Where's it at?
Northside.
Northside.
October 6th.
The
October
new
8th.
ULH Center.
Oh, that probably explains why you got Johnny. What's that? Johnny what? Johnny Dang? What's his name?
Yeah, Johnny Dang. He's like Johnny Dang.
We fighting on the 29th, bro, against this young knockout artist out of Mexico, bro. He's 22-2, like 19 KOs, bro. We fighting in Dallas, man. I don't know where because Joe won't tell me. He's like making it a fucking surprise or something. I don't know. But we getting ready, man, and we fighting. So 29th down here in Houston with Eduardo and a bunch. Who else is on that card, Joe? Ray?
We got Eduardo, Bowie. I got the Greek kid, Katsarakis is going to be on it. Talib's on it.
Avius
Griffin, who's a...
Jeff, you back in the gym, my girl? You back in the gym? I see you in there training, jumping right back in that thing.
Christian Foley's on it. Ahmad Lewis, that kid out of 719 management. He's fighting Dwight's Yakuba or whatever, that guy that Dwight's training.
I don't know the kid.
He's at
Who's main eventing out there, Jeff? Who's main eventing out there? Do you know?
Shit, I don't even know.
He said it don't matter.
I don't know. I know we about 3 fights before the main event. That's what I be trying to track.
I saw it. I just can't think of who it is.
Explain that purse structure. Are you guys involved with that?
With what?
Davies' purse structuring that he's doing with this fight?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Just pay me. Don't fuck around with.
My kids just had to get active, man. What happened to us and what happened to it's a purse. It's basically they're getting purses and like a winner's bonus. It's kind of like the UFC shit. The winner gets an extra, right? That's how I'm understanding it. And so if you win, you get an extra kickback or whatever. But they getting purses, but then they getting but we'll run it after. Man, we gonna be out there, man. Cause Rashad was supposed to make his comeback in Austin, remember? And his doctor shit dropped the ball on the doctor thing, and then we was trying to get ready on another fight, and y'all and that show got moved, right?
Yeah,
that's what happened, huh? Something like that.
Yeah. And then we had to put on that off.
Oh, he's pressing pause on purpose. That
I'm like,
I'm going through a tunnel.
Yeah, he put it on airplane mode and did a little pause.
No, we can't. We had to do that August show. We were never going to do that August show, but Ericsson's opponent pussied out on him in Florida, so we had to give him that fight for that August, and that screwed up our September date.
Okay.
All right.
What day you getting down here, Derek?
Hell, that's a good question. When's
weigh-in?
Let me look at the schedule, bro.
Friday. Yeah. All right.
All right, y'all. Day before or whatever. I'll get there in time, man.
I'm gonna hit you up. You the only motherfucker I know in San Antonio. I don't trust nobody in San Antonio, man.
I'm the only one you need to know in San Antonio.
That's it. Boom. So, all right,
well, we appreciate you guys joining the show.
Viva Canelo. Viva the grand champ, man. Let's do the damn thing tomorrow, man.
Have a good night.
Have
Bye.
a good night, y'all. Peace.